Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. We are going to present the result of our qualitative research. The topic is in ELT study, the effect of feedback, formative or summative, on language learner improvement. Before that, we are from group 1, and let me introduce our group member. I am Septine Methalia, Fransiska C Palinggi, Rustini, and Denielsy. Okay, the first part will be explained by Denielsy.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. The topic of this questionnaire is the effect of feedback, formative or summative, on language learners' improvement. Why we choose this topic? It is because the assessment and feedback are essential elements in teaching English as a foreign language, or ELT. The feedback, whether given orally or in written form, plays a critical role in helping students identify their weaknesses, improve their skills, and stay motivated in their learning process. The study aims to analyze the impact of formative and summative feedback on learners' language proficiency improvement. The main focus is to understand students' perceptions of different types of feedback and how these methods influence their motivation and proficiency. Okay, the next slide. The questionnaire consisted of 9 closed-ended questions, like agree or disagree, and 1 open-ended question together in-depth responses. We selected respondents from several students of the 2021 and 2022 cohorts. The total number of respondents is 10, and the participants were asked about their preferences and opinions regarding the type of feedback that helps them learn better. This focusing on students who have taken the qualitative research course and those currently enrolled in it. The next slide will be explained by Rustini.
Okay, thank you. Okay guys, as you can see, the diagram is the result of our closed-ended questions. So, next slide. Okay, this table is the result of the agree and disagree that we have collected. So, these findings, from the findings, as you can see the first questions. This statement, as respondent, all respondent is the agree that formative feedback helps them understand weakness in their language skills. And the next is the second questions. For the second questions, all respondents agree to the statement that they feel more motivated to study after receiving detailed written comments from the teacher. And the next, moving on the third questions, it can be seen that 80% agreed and 20% disagreed, or 8 people agreed while the other 2 people disagreed for the statement that oral correction given during the learning process made them correct their mistakes more quickly. Perhaps the 20% in this case, 2 people feel more effective than the feedback received is in writing. Next, looking at the first questions, 8 of 10 respondents preferred written feedback to oral corrections directly in class. Next, if we look at questions 5, it can be seen that 7 out of 10 respondents preferred written feedback to oral correction directly in class. Next is Questions number 5. It can be seen that 7 out of 10 respondents answered that they agreed while the other 2 respondents disagreed with the statement. And the next questions, moving on the question 6, it can be seen that 9 out of 10 people agreed that getting specific feedback on a particular task helps them improve their confidence in English. Getting specific feedback on a particular task helps them improve their confidence in English. This indicates that feedback is very important in learning because it can help students correct themselves for development in further learning. Next questions number 7. 5 out of 10 respondents agreed that correcting mistakes directly in front of friends can reduce their motivation to learn, and the other 5 disagreed with this statement. This indicates that they have different views on this statement. And the next questions number 8. The data shows that all respondents agreed that feedback that is specific to their mistakes is more helpful than general feedback. So it can be concluded that feedback is more effective in correcting mistakes. And the last questions. The data shows that all respondents agreed that specific and detailed feedback on aspects such as comprehension usage and writing style increase motivation. So it can be concluded that motivation depends on detailed feedback. Next, we will read the table for the answer. Is my friend for Fransiska Palinggi. Comes yours.
Here I will explain about table of open-ended question answer. Here we have some categories. We have oral feedback, written feedback, combination of oral and written feedback, direct delivery or face-to-face. And for the total number of respondents, oral feedback we have 6, written feedback we have 2, combination of oral and written feedback we have 2 respondents, and direct delivery or face-to-face we have 2 respondents. For the open-ended question, as participant asks, what type of feedback help you more in learning English? Oral or written feedback, and why? Here for favorite or positive, we have 1 oral feedback, have 6 respondents. Most participants prefer oral feedback due to its immediate nature and real-time interaction. For example response, oral feedback helps me more because it provides immediate clarification and allows for real-time interaction. And for the any response is, it's easier to correct mistakes when the feedback is given directly. And second is written feedback, have to respond. Here, some participants prefer written feedback as it allows them to review and reflect on the comments later. And for the example response is first, written feedback helped me because I can read again and I forget. And second is, I'm a visual learner, so written feedback works best for me. And for the third combination of both oral and written feedback have to respondent. First, a few participants state that both types of feedback are helpful when used together. For example, response first, both of them really help me in learning English, but I prefer oral feedback for immediate clarification. Next is direct delivery or face-to-face feedback. As a respondent, participants highlight the importance of face-to-face interaction in understanding and correcting mistakes. For example response is, direct delivery is much more effective because it's easier to remember and understand. And next is dislike or challenges. While feedback is considered essential, some challenges were also identified. First, lack of written record in oral feedback, as it is not documented for future reference. And second is motivation issue, when corrections are made in front of peers, as it can be embarrassing for some. So for an interpretation, most respondents 6 out of 10 choose oral feedback as the more helpful type of feedback, followed by a few respondents who prefer written feedback or a combination of both, and the remaining respondents express a preference for face-to-face feedback. Written methods can be used to cater to different learning preferences. That's all from me. Next presentation, time's yours.
Conclusion. This research indicates that feedback plays a crucial role in helping students improve their English language skills. Through the conduct questionnaires, several interesting insights were found. The first, importance of feedback in English language learning. The study saw that feedback, both formative and summative, plays a crucial role in helping students improve their English language proficiency. The second, student preference for oral feedback. Oral feedback is perceived as helping students to correct their mistakes more quickly. The three benefits of written feedback. Also, acknowledge the benefits of written feedback in facilitating reflection and learning. The fourth, combination of oral and writing feedback. The five, importance of specific and detailed feedback. Students emphasize the importance of feedback that focus on specific error and provides clear steps for improvement. And role of qualitative research in English language teaching. Qualitative research can help teachers understand individual student preference and needs, as well as evaluate the effectiveness of teaching methods. Overall, this research highlights the importance of feedback in English language learning and provide valuable insight to help teachers tailor their instructional practice. That's all from our group results. Thank you for your attention.